Hey everybody, good evening, good night actually, because it's night. Good evening. I just want to get on and talk about a little bit about depression and dealing with it um lately. So everybody has some form of depression at one point in time or another in their life. Um it's not always like sleeping in or things like that. Um, some people get really irritable. A lot of people just don't want to be around people, and I'm one of those people. So I just want to speak on it because I've actually been dealing with spouts of depression here lately. Um, I'm not sure how people feel about it. A lot of people don't know that I have depression, and they think because I'm always smiling and laughing that nothing is wrong. I have been dealing with depression on and off for about 10 years now, um, very severely in the last few years. So, especially like going through my divorce, it was very hard for me to get out of the bed and concentrate on what I was doing on a daily basis. So, um, it's really not fun. A lot of times I feel like I can't express myself because everybody just thinks like, oh, like she's so happy all the time. She got it together. She's always doing what she's supposed to do. And I think that's where we mess up when, seeing strong people. Like, I think that's the wrong thing to say to somebody that's strong. Like, oh, you strong, you gonna get through this. Like, no, sit down and talk to that person and see what's going on in their life. See what you can do to help. Not necessarily like physically, maybe just like talking to them or kind of checking on them every day or whatever. I do have a good group of friends that know when I'm out of whack or when my routine is different or when I'm just not being myself. Sometimes they'll call me on it and I don't even know because I'm out of whack. Um, I can say it's been the last few months have been really hard for me. I have not been coming out the house. I've been kind of hiding from people. I haven't been eating well. Some days I don't eat at all. It'll be like 2 or 3 days before I eat, and then when I do eat, I binge eat because I'm hungry. At that point, um, I'm not putting good things in my body right now. Um, Over drinking or not drinking at all is maybe a sign. I have been kind of running away from drinking a little bit. Even though I have a drink right now, because I'm kind of nervous about talking about this, putting it on this platform. And it's kind of different, especially when you don't have like somebody that you can actually come home to and talk to about it, which I don't mind being by myself. Let me make that very clear. I love being alone. I love my own company. But when I'm going through life changes, it would make it a little bit easier just a little bit, if I had somebody I could just be like, that I could come home to and be like, hey, like I'm feeling like this, or they can come home and be like, hey, what's going on? Somebody that'll know me. But, all that'll come in due time. I'm not in a rush because people be out here playing and I ain't got time. But what I'm sipping on is a Tito's strawberry lemonade, because Tito's is actually my favorite drink. I just didn't add the Fireball to this one because for my birthday I think I had enough Fireball, and I honestly don't ever want to drink Fireball ever again in my life. So back to this topic. Anxiety is crazy too. Anxiety comes in all kind of forms. Like, heavy breathing, can't control your thoughts or your emotions at that time, heart's racing, you sweating, you can't get it together, things like that. I have high anxiety going into the office just to work, you know, especially with this active shooter thing going on now. People just walking in the buildings killing people, and it's just not cool. And it makes me nervous. It makes me not nervous, it makes me have a high anxiety. Um, you know, things just are different. Look at my picture back there. I'm just so pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That was so vain for me to say. But that's a beautiful photo. It was actually a gift to me. And y'all looking at my messy room right now. But I do just want to say, like, if you're dealing with any depression or anxiety, like, it's always a community of people out there to talk about it. I'm part of that community. I also want to say happy Pride Month to everybody. I'm also a part of that community. So happy Pride, everybody. You feeling any type of way about anxiety or depression, you can always message me on this platform. We can talk about it. I can also give you resources about that information, because I do use some of the resources as well. I do not want to be put on medication for my depression, so I just deal with it as it comes. And if it's severe, then I'll deal with it severely. If it's a mild case, then I'll deal with it mildly. I refuse to be put on medication because it makes you gain weight, and I don't want to be bigger than what I am. So with that being said, y'all have a good night, and cheers to y'all, and happy Pride Month. Bye.